Alrighty, so first of all, I want to say thank you to my new subscriber. I don't know, Pagamen News. Pagam, I'm screwing that up, man. Pardon me. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, thank you so much for bringing this video back to my attention. I uploaded this a long time ago. I don't even know when. Let's see. 2021. So here we go. We're going to listen to this lady, and then I want to point a few things out.
I'm introducing myself first. I'm a board-certified OBGYN physician, went to Dartmouth Medical School, did my residency at Tufts New England Medical Center in Boston. I was a clinical assistant professor of OBGYN for 25 years at the University of Vermont College of Medicine. I'm the author of 3 New York Times bestsellers, including this Bible of women's health called Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom, loaded with peer-reviewed literature and my experience on the front lines of mind-body medicine when it comes to...
So that's a good introduction to Dr. Christine Northrup. One thing I want to point out is, although I am a man, I know quite a bit about women's health. Both of my children were born in, well, my son was born in a birthing center. My daughter was born in my living room in a kids pool. And they are by far the healthiest kids in their classes. Now, so kudos to what she's doing. I think that if any women out there are on the fence, I really suggest going and speaking to midwives or doulas, something for a home birth, because that's not something that needs to be treated like a medical condition. It's not. It's what your body is built to do, just as much as your body was built to do what caused that so-called condition. Now, I want to look into how propaganda is spread. So let's read good old CIA Wikipedia's introduction for her. Christine Northrup, notice they don't put doctor, is a former obstetrics, as I say, I'm good at this stuff, and gynecology physician and author who promotes pseudoscientific alternative medicine and anti-vaccine conspiracy theories. That is quite the loaded statement, isn't it? So automatically, the first sentence in, it has colored your or most people's perspectives of this woman. As they read further, they're going to read it through the lens of this woman should not be believed. So let's continue. She has a history of opposing vaccination and has embraced QAnon ideology during COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, what does that mean? Embraced QAnon ideology. That could mean anything. That could mean anything as basic and as true as the president has no real power, out to the crazy stuff. So just saying that's not a statement of fact. That's a statement of propaganda. She spreads quote unquote misinformation, notably about COVID-19. All right, let's get on that. So she is a doctor, right? And we're supposed to listen to the professionals, but only the professionals who say the right thing, apparently. Now let's go down to views. It's weird that on other doctors, where they have views, or other notable people, they don't just put "and controversy" next to it. This is a way to discredit her right off the bat. Views and controversy. That colors people's perspective even further, so that they then take views and controversy to mean the same thing in this aspect. Sorry about all my uhs. Northrup advocates for not using terms such as aging and senior moments to keep moving and take pleasure living. What's bad about that? Where's the negativity? What is wrong with that? What is misinformed about that? What's wrong with being positive about every place you are in your life, every age, every year? She said in 2016 when asked about her age, "My biological age is 33. My wisdom age is 300. Well, there we go. There's those 33s. So I would be a little, I would look into that. She recommends regular workouts such as Pilates to prevent aches and stiffness common in aging. What is wrong with that? That's the healthiest thing you can do. In 2016, Northrup decided to post a vlog every day about what she was grateful for, stating that staying positive can be a difficult discipline but becomes rewarding, a reward that changes the brain. Notice that's in italics. She recommends training yourself to notice blessings, then you will feel more blessed. That's absolutely true. I mean, science, quote unquote, has already proved it, haven't they? What happens when you go and you buy a red Buick LeSabre? All of a sudden, you go out on the road and you see all of the other red Buick LeSabres that you never saw before, that from your perspective didn't exist, because you're putting focus on it. That which you place your focus on becomes your reality. Okay, this is the real kicker. Science-based medicine advocate David Gorski describes Northrup as, okay, science-based medicine advocate. Those words mean nothing, but they're really good at coloring people's perspectives. Science is a very specific process, okay? It involves a hypothesis and hypothesis if you're really, and then it requires experimentation to test that hypothesis. Is that what happens in medicine? Maybe, but usually it's done in the way that, the first patients are the experiment. And I will cite the exact COVID-19 injections, right? Those were not tested. People became the test subjects. So David describes her as, I quote, a woo-friendly gynecologist who has had some very strange views about the vagina. That's odd. That's an odd thing to say. She believes that Qigong will cure many female health issues because the qi to the vagina, increase the qi to the vagina and provide better that. My kids are in the house. I'm not going to. But, so, what's wrong with that? Has he proven otherwise? Because she seems to have evidence that it's true, and I'm pretty sure that there's thousands of years worth of at least anecdotal evidence showing that Qigong practices do in fact make a person healthier. She is admitted to using tarot cards. Why is everything about her views formulated and formatted to, what's the word? To make you shy away from her, to make you disbelieve her. My words are not coming freely today for some reason, unlike her Qigong. Northrup believes that the term conspiracy theorist was coined by the CIA, which she also claims is run out of China. Well, I think she's a little bit wrong about that one. Now, the term was indeed coined by the CIA to prevent people from questioning the Kennedy assassination, and it was used exactly in the same way that they're using woo-friendly, let's see, there was another one. All of that. Alternative medicine. Okay, so let's get back to it. She claims that the term conspiracy theorist was coined by the CIA. It was, which she also claims is run out of China. I think evidence over the last few years has shown that it's actually run out of Israel, but who knows? She believes that in a previous incarnation, she lived in Atlantis. Okay, that's a little nuts. But she also predicted that December 21st, 2020 would be the dawning of the age of Aquarius. and allowing us to evolve into a new species, Homo illuminus. What is happening in society lately? What does illuminous mean? It means illuminated. It means enlightened. And what's happening in society? I don't care what words she used to describe the effect, because the words themselves don't matter. It's the effect she's describing that matters. We are going through a period of massive societal enlightening. The fact that my channel is viewed at all should be evidence of that. And I mean, in the 60s, this is a dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius. Northrop does not believe in germ theory. Okay, that is a really interesting way to present that statement, because on one hand, it's presented as though she's a quack for not believing in it, and on the other hand, it presents it clearly as a theory. The germ theory of disease is the currently accepted scientific theory for many diseases. It states that microorganisms known as pathogens or germs can cause disease. Notice how they don't give you the, let's see, okay, miasma. They don't freely give you the, see, this isn't even it. The alternative viewpoint, which would be that viruses are indeed basically lock safes where it's called the terrain theory. Let's just go look it up. Look. And again, there's this. Weird how they call it germ theory denialism. Dude, if you're not allowed to deny a theory, then you don't have an open-minded society. You have a society that only wants you to believe what they tell you. And look at how this is presented. This is presented to shame you for even looking into it. Why? Denialism. Look at that horrible word, that horrible implication of that word. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the whole science, but it's a really interesting debate that is largely shut down because of how much money is made by germ theory adherents. But the terrain theory is a variation of Bechamp's idea that is also an obsolete medical theory that held that diseases were caused by the composition of the body. The terrain, your body, will attack germs to come as attract germs to come as scavengers of the weakened or poorly defended tissues. Bechamp believed that the pH of the body is important. It is. Is it not? An acidic body breeds cancers. Does it not? So anyway, what I really just wanted to point out in this short video is just how insidious the campaign to make you not question what you're told is. You are blanketed in psychologically motivated and geared language to get you to not question outside of the box. And that's always the wrong answer. It doesn't really matter what the right answer is, because it will come to fruition if people are allowed to freely explore the ideas. Free exploration of ideas is necessary to come to a concrete conclusion. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. And thank you to you for your awesome compliment. You could be a journalist. I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you enjoy the snow if you got some, and if you didn't, I hope you enjoy the fact that it is almost spring, is it not?